how did both of you guys get into like lifting? Because obviously you guys are brothers. People think you guys are the same person.
Twins, bro.
Like, people think you guys are, well, no, they think you are Jesse.
Oh, yeah, before he bleached his head even. Like, I've had, like, no joke, over 100 people come up to me in person, ask if I was Jesse.
No, I always see it in your comment sections, and sometimes I'll hear someone, like, they'll be like, oh, aren't you, like, coaching Jesse? And I'm like, no. And they're like, yeah, you are. Like, look. And I'm like, it literally says Lukas.
Yeah, right.
Like, can you fucking read? I'm like, it's literally right there.
People be like, I swear you guys are just posting on 2 different accounts, you know, just like.
I've heard that, too. But you guys aren't twins.
Nah.
So I'm 22, Jesse's 20. 2 years, 3 months difference. But, you know, like, I guess, well, like, when we started, you know, like, I was kind of a late bloomer, and Jesse was, you know, matured normal or early-ish time, just because, like, he was always with my friends, so, like, he kind of matured as me and my friends were maturing.
I feel like that's how the younger brother card works. Like, my younger brother, I feel like he matured pretty quick.
But, yeah, like, pretty much how we started getting into lifting is, like, my senior year of high school, like, I was playing soccer. I was, like, super skinny. Jesse was playing too. And one of our buddies, shout out Jasper Wilkie, like, was like, bro, like, I'm starting to get into lifting. Like, he lived up the street from us. He's like, come over. He had a little home gym. And we would go in there and hit fucking chest 4 days a week.
That's sweet. Is that when you started lifting?
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, for me, like, I started lifting, and then, like, my boy kind of stopped, like, lifting as much, and then I kind of, like, use it as, like, an escape for, like, mentally. Like, I'd always have so much shit going on, like, so much stress with, like, school, family, personal problems, and, like, it was just a time where I could just, like, shut off everything and just, like, really sit with my own thoughts.
Yeah.
And just lock in and get the work done.
I feel like that's the coolest thing about the gym is, like, it's one of the only things in life, I feel like, that's fully in your control.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Like, if you're eating a certain way, you're gonna get a certain result, and you could control how you eat.
Yeah.
That's like one of the main things that, like, you really can control.
Right,
like, how whatever gets put in your mouth. Like, I hate when people are like, I literally can't lose weight. I just can't this. I just can't that. It's like, dude, you literally can control what you eat. That's fully in your control.
100%.
You can control if you show up to the gym. You control if you go and get it in. So, no, it definitely is
like,
in your
if
control.
you want it enough, like, you'll make it happen no matter what.
Right.
If not, you just don't want that shit, G.
Yeah. Pretty much. So, you were how old?
Like 15?
15? And you were,
like,
that was 17?
17, so, like, how it started was, like, right before I left to college. Like, we were just messing around, and
Yeah, we didn't have a gym.
Yeah,
So you were doing it in,
just
like, a
our
garage.
buddy's garage. Like,
That's exactly
a couple things.
how far away was he from your crib?
He was, like, you know, like a 20-minute bike ride, walk, / he lived up this hill from us.
run up
Like, how I would do
Yeah.
it is, like, some days I would wear a weighted vest, and I would fucking just walk all the way up from my house to his house, because I'm like, I got this weighted vest on, I'm hard, you know, or, like, this is how I'm gonna start, like, you know.
Hard.
I
Pause.
was watching too much Liver King.
Bro.
Too much David Goggins.
I didn't even know who those people were. Like, Liver King didn't blow up, like, around that.
No one exists. The
Yeah.
fitness industry didn't even really, like, exist
Everything was
like that.
very niche.
Like, the first person I ever started watching was Alex Eubank, which is kind of crazy, but, like, he was like the first person I was like, fuck. Like, I remember my buddy Angelo showed me him. He's like, bro, look at this guy. He has like 10K on Instagram. I was like, fuck, this guy looks insane. And I remember just watching him, like, be like, damn, like, I need to lock the fuck in. And, like, to preface, like, for me at least, like, I was the smallest out of all my friends growing up.
That's because you were fucking vegan.
Yeah.
Tell him that
I was
shit.
never on that.
You were never on that bullshit? You know, I was vegetarian for 2 years.
But even before
I was on that
that's the
bullshit.
Coke diet, bro.
Yeah, that's the major Coke diet. That stunted the hell out of my growth.
That's the Greta Thunberg diet.
Yeah, dude, the Greta Thunberg diet is not optimal, bro.
Yeah.
Not at all.
Not at all. So yeah, it stunted my growth as well.
100%.
So you felt like it was stunted prior?
Well, like, so, like, I was just always just the small one out of all my friends, you know, just, yeah, growing up, even before I fucking did the vegan bullshit. But pretty much what happens was my freshman year of high school, I broke my back, my L5 vertebrae, spondylolisthesis. I was, like, running backwards on the last day of school in PE, like, in
What the
8th
fuck?
grade.
Why were you running back?
I was playing capture the flag, and I slipped and something fucking, you know, I landed on my back. I knew something was wrong. Pretty much what happened is I
Take
went,
the
like,
calcium pill.
real. Well, this is before I was vegan, but anyways, like, I knew something was wrong. At the time, our dad, Jesse and I's dad, was having us do jiu-jitsu and Muay Thai, like, 5 days a week, private lessons, and he was having me
Is that
do
what,
it.
like 17?
No, this was 14, bro. Like 13. This is like 13
Bro, I
actually.
almost went to Thailand and like was gonna move there with my trainer and like do like fights there. Thank gosh like I didn't, cause like bro, I feel like I'd be in a whole different
2-3 years
standpoint,
Thailand, forget.
Yeah,
No, like,
dude.
dead
Fucking,
ass,
like what,
like-
like Tiger Muay Thai and shit?
Yeah, just like bro, like he wanted me to move out there with him and like live with the monks and shit, cause that's where he was raised, and like I wanted to like
Wait,
fight.
pause. He was raised with like monks?
Yeah.
Your
Shut up.
dad?
No.
Oh,
His trainer, like,
Oh, your
he was
trainer.
like the boy, and like,
Coke
he was like this,
Channel.
like, he's like this,
Yeah.
this like Thai guy, and he's like, you should move out here, and like, you can go fight out there, and like, I'll train you every day, and I was just like, that would have been sick, but like,
Yeah.
I feel like being in a whole different trajectory of my life,
100%.
and
Everything
it
happens for a
sounds
reason,
like
you know?
like materialistic, but like, I'm trying to be a Chad and like handsome, and like, I've seen like hella people just like.
You'd have been balding in
Bro,
a
just
row.
look at like Antonio
Straight
Brown,
up, yeah.
bro. Like he's on a good one now. Like CTE is not a joke.
No, not at all.
Like I already got enough brain cells that I'm missing. Like I don't need to lose anymore.
Yeah, dude, fucking, when it comes to like fighting like that too, like they're very underpaid.
For
A
sure.
lot of fighters are underpaid, and the amount that you have to train. Fighting is one of the hardest sports. I was around the same age. I was probably like, getting hot in here. I was probably here. I can open this door. I was probably around the same age. I would say I was around 15.
Yeah.
15 going on 16. It was actually a funny story. I got my ass beat. I got knocked out. Like I got like brutally knocked out. Like I took a right hook to the jaw, and all of a sudden woke up, and I was like, oh fuck. Like it was so shit. And then like right after that, like I remember coming home and be like, Mom, Dad, like I need to learn how to like defend myself. And my dad was on it. He was like, yup, Muay Thai.
Yeah,
And it was the
facts.
same thing where my Muay Thai instructor had been raised in Thailand. Shout out Ken Rose. And he was actually in the NFL. He was on like multiple
That's
teams in the NFL. Went to Thailand, was fucking brutal. He used to make me and my brother, same age difference as you guys,
Yeah.
just beat the fuck out of each other, which was a lot of fun. But you guys ended up, were you guys lifting before doing jiu-jitsu, or were you guys doing it at the same time?
No, this was way before. Like this is like
Okay.
8th. I was in
I
8th
used to do like
grade.
little like jujitsu comps and shit.
That's fucking sweet. Gi or no gi?
Like I do gi and no gi.
Sweet. Dude, we have to roll.
Bro, I
It's
haven't
been a long
done
time.
jujitsu. Bro, I feel like
I haven't
I'm
done
so much
jiu-jitsu in a minute.
stronger now, but
Yeah.
like, especially with gi, it's just like cheating.
Yeah, no,
You just, like,
no gi
grab
100%.
Motherfuckers, like,
Yeah.
Just grabbing their fucking collar right
Lapel?
here, bro. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, but like
fucking
as you guys
prankers,
are
yeah.
saying, bro, like how back then like it was way more niche, and I feel like now like it's so like mainstream, not necessarily mainstream, it's way more mainstream.
It's mainstream at this
It's
point.
mainstream, but like so many people love to just follow trends, and they love to just be a part of what everyone's like. Same with peptides and all this bullshit. Like everyone loves to be a part of the new trends, and I feel like that's why so many people are getting involved now with it, because like they don't even have like a true passion for it. They just do it to fit in.
And they see that money's made.
Yeah.
They see their favorite influencer that's like, oh, I started from nothing. And honestly, this is a part of influencers as well, that they kind of push this whole thing of like, you could do this too. And they didn't push like you could do this too. You could do bodybuilding.
Yeah.
You could really work on yourself. You could grow as a person. This is going to shape a lot of things in your life. They pushed, you could get this crazy ass car.
Yeah.
Well,
You
at
could
the
get
end
these
of the day,
bitches. You
that's
get
what
this and
works.
this. And that's what works.
Because
Sex sells, money sells,
what
all
happens
that.
is with social media, people only show you what you want to see, and like so many people like are working their 9 to 5s, they're working their jobs, and they have nothing to look forward to. So they see other people that are younger than them or like their age, and they see them doing so well, and they're like, damn, like I want to be like this guy. So they follow you, support you, and yeah, crazy.
No, 100%. And I think it is like what you said. People only, the things that do good are the things that people want to see.
Yep.
Yeah,
It's the things that
exactly.
they want to be like, which is kind of how it pushed so hard mainstream. Is like seeing all these people that honestly, which is one of the whole reasons I started this podcast, is a lot of times like degenerate lifestyles are pushed so heavy because it looks so fun. It's like, oh, you're fucking at this party, there's all these chicks, you're doing coke, you're doing this, you're doing like ketamine and shit, you're gambling and
I'm
stuff.
like, dude, like frat shit's like, it's like cool or whatever, good for content, but like that's just not really like, I don't really like.
You're
mess
in it
with,
way
like,
deep than I am, bro.
Not doing like all
He's honestly
that
not even
shit.
in it that, like the fact that you guys are both in a frat, which they're both literally in frats, and
True
you guys,
frat, bro.
true frat, bro, and you guys don't like
I've been drinking
subscribe to the degeneracy.
6 months.
Well, I'm like,
plus.
I'm on Accutane now,
Yeah.
so it gave me a good excuse to stay sober.
You've been clean.
Bro,
for
you know
a
what
good
I mean?
long
I
time.
like been experimenting with like you know what pre-gab is?
Yeah, it's you know, I first
Pre-gabbling?
heard it on a podcast with Sush and James.
Yeah.
It's like almost like alcohol, but you don't get like actually drunk.
And
Yeah,
it doesn't fuck with your liver.
Yeah.
Like I've tried it like 2 times and like it's honestly calm. It's like not even like you're drunk. It's just like a tiny like little like social pill.
No, that makes sense.
It's a Huz pill.
No promoting. Only promoting the what you got back there? The fucking Zinskis.
Magnify.
Yeah, only the Magnify
promote
pump.
Magnify huge supplements.
Exactly.
Code
Code Jessie. But no, but like for real, there's so many like degeneracy bullshit pushed down, and it's funny because once in a while and that is a lot of like what it is, and eventually you find those like little needles in the haystack of people who are like. People get into the gym to be influencers.
Yeah,
which is fucking.
You're never gonna make
cooked.
it if you don't have a passion for it. Because if you're only chasing the materialism, like you're never gonna make it far. The longevity in the game, there's so many new people coming out, and if you don't have like a drive for it and like new ideas coming up every day, then you'll just get taken over by the next new guy.
Yep. And then it's just not gonna happen. But when it comes to like that whole thing, you find, like I was saying, the needles in the haystack where it's like you and you who were just lifting prior. Like I had no social media when I got in the gym. I didn't even have TikTok downloaded. I didn't have
TikTok downloaded
me too. I was
like,
a big
everyone
hater.
said it was zesty. I was like, yeah, like TikTok dances.
Me too.
Like,
I was like, dude,
shit,
I was seeing like Bryce Hall and shit. He's actually pretty chill. He's the homie. But like I was seeing like all them doing all those like dances and shit. And I was like, this shit's gay.
This is
I'm
low
not.
T.
Yeah, this is low T as hell. This is some fucking.
Now look at me posting thirst traps.
Exactly. but dude, it's like you didn't get into it for that reason.
For sure.
I've been in the same boat where I'm posting myself in the pool, fucking hitting the Ziz, posting shit. But it's not why I got into it.
It's so crazy to see. Like you do it for yourself, like kind of to start, but like once you realize how many people you can reach,
dude.
Like we went to Kauai, and I grew up there and went to like elementary school there, and we went out to this spot where you have to like hike out. It's like a small little secret spot, and a bunch of kids paddled on the water. And they're like, bro, like. You're the guy, bro. I was like, dude, that's crazy to like go to like a whole other fucking place and like motherfuckers just know. It's just like kind of like feels surreal.
And that's literally like one of the 2 ways to go about it. You could either get into it because you have a passion for it, or get into it because you want to achieve that level of fame. And then once you get there, you're either continuing to do it for monetary reasons, or you're continuing to do it because you see the way it affects people. Like getting those DMs where it's like,
it's
dude,
the best feeling.
It's the best feeling. Like, dude, you changed my life with like this and this. I was in this boat. Like, see, when I first met you, and all you boys were like, yo, I peeped the YouTube and shit. I was like, I didn't think anyone that like is doing shit right now like watched.
I remember
anything
seeing you and like T-Spall like a minute ago.
Yeah, like OG shit.
Yeah.
You guys were like still like hella younger. It felt like
we were 18, 19, 20.
Exactly.
And that's when we like first started posting, and that was when that's like when Alex Eubank had a lower following. Like when all those guys like Lex was like kind of niche coming up. Like none of us were really knowing what we were doing, but all we knew is like, or at least me and Tommy, all we knew is like, these videos are fun to make. I'm already lifting with you. We're already doing this posing stuff, and like let's just go have fun with it. Like let's just hang out. Let's video some of it, and then that's what made me want to start YouTube.
Like before, like even like content was a thing. You just lifted with your boys, like just to like get a sick.
Yeah, dude. Right. We just so happened to be filming around that time, and so you guys. I'm not even gonna fucking swing back to that Kauai shit because I didn't even know you guys grew up in Kauai, but. When you were 14, you were doing like all the MMA shit. Like I guess MMA is like everything. It's you were doing Muay Thai and Jiu-Jitsu, so I would consider that MMA. Especially if you guys tossed in like wrestling, then like for sure.
Our dad was very, very like. It was like he's having all of 3 of our little sisters do jiu-jitsu right now, private lessons. Like he does it. He always just was like, our dad's like a very like old-fashioned like type of hard fucking like not strict, but just fucking like, you know, just. When the hammer comes down, he's fucking, you know, like a big ass dude. He says like, you guys need to handle yourselves no matter what situation. And he always taught us like, whenever you guys are together, like no one is literally gonna stand a chance, because like, you know, he fucking taught us what we need to know.
I swear it's just like people like nowadays, like they grow up in like stuff like hard times make strong men, and like
100%.
like honestly, like not even to hate on anyone, whatever your situation may be, like regardless, like I feel like when you're surrounded by like weak-minded individuals, like it affects you more than you think. Because like when you surround yourself with a crowd, you'll become one of the crowd. You surround yourself with dumbasses, you'll become the dumbass. So just think, surround yourself with good, like-minded people, chase your goals, and follow your dreams, boys. Straight up.
Facts, dude. It's the same, dude. That shit's literally biblical. Like iron sharpens iron, as one man sharpens another. But it's also the same on the flip side. Like, if you're with like a dull blade and another dull blade, you're not gonna get a sharp blade. You're just gonna get dumb and dumber. It's like fools returning to their vomit. It's just like you're just gonna be in that whole thing of just degeneracy, and it's so true. And there's so, you guys are Christian as well, so there's a lot of, and did your dad teach you that?
He like low-key, like we never really went to church when we were younger.
He's just now
but,
getting
like,
into it.
Nice,
like,
good.
He's going to church a bunch now.
I don't know. I feel like it's almost like better because it's like me choosing on my own accord. I feel like a lot of people get into religion because like they're forced to go. And
because they're family.
It makes them like lose passion for it. But like I feel like since I'm kind of new to it and I'm doing it for myself and like my own like personal like values, it feels like way better and just like more like personable.
No, 100%. I mean, I'll say from the flip side, like I grew up with a religious family. Yeah. And like I was in it. I was always in like Sunday school as a kid. And then I get to like middle school, high school. I'm hanging out with like all these skater guys, all these degens, and I'm hearing them like say like, "Oh, this is bullshit," and I'm impressionable. I was like 12, 13. Yeah. I was a young buck, and you know, I'm hearing all this stuff. And eventually it was like I slowly got out of the faith, and then I fully claimed like atheist, like freshman, sophomore, junior year, senior year. I actually got in like an argument with my ex about it, where she was like, I want to raise our kids Christian. I was like, I don't want them to believe in like make-believe stuff. Right. And dude, I've never regretted any words coming out of my mouth like that, like more than that moment. But I needed that to like shape me to finding it on my own. And
100%.
Hard times definitely do make strong men. Like that pushed me closer to Christ, and I saw like, damn, he could really pick you up in a bad situation. Like he could give you the strength to pick you up.
But like that's the thing, like God will give you so many blessings, and like the moment you're not grateful for it, he can take it all away just like that. Yep. So it's important to just stay like true to you, and don't let other people like knock you off your path. If you truly believe in something, then like carry it wholeheartedly
and push with it. Push with it, give it your all. That's another thing, dude. I swear to God, it's like the Bible was written by the guy who made the universe, right? It's like the other thing he says, like if you are passionate about something and you're good at something, do it well. Do it to the best of your abilities. Like and that just comes with like lifting, making content, like
any
anything.
aspect of life.
Any aspect of life.
That's another thing.
Do it 100%.
Lifting transverses into so many different things because it helps with your discipline so much, and you can like apply that into like business, sales, like your own personal rep, everything. And like I feel like the moment I started lifting, I felt like I carried myself better as an individual.
100%.
More like not even to sound shallow, but like you're more confident, you're more like well spoken.
It's just real.
Yeah, that.
Like sometimes real shit sounds like shallow or a little bit like that, but it's like, dude, genuinely, if you're walking around looking like this guy, you're gonna feel a little bit better. And you guys also muscles.
I don't think a little bit of an ego is a bad thing, but like once you get to that level, you gotta like cool it. But like remember to stay humble. But like it's important to also like
feel good about yourself.
Exactly.
Be able to
just
perform
be thankful
good.
that like God gives you this chance, and like so many other people would kill to be in your position.
100%.
So.
I also think this like circles back around to like business and stuff. Like if you're gonna do business with someone, like the first thing, I mean, for me, like once I start getting into that world or whatever, is if a person can't take care of themselves, how are they supposed to take care of you? Okay, because literally health is wealth. The health is the most important thing of any other thing in the world. If you're not taking care of yourself, like how can you trust someone, you know, to take something that's not even as important as their health and do good with it if they can't even, you know,
it translates to so many things too. Like the number one fighter of cancer is muscle. Like that is literally the number one fighter of cancer.
One kid, forgot his name, but I always see him on Reels, and like he's battled cancer a bunch of times. I know exactly what you're talking about. Like I love watching that guy's content because like I swear when I watch it,
very
like
faith driven too.
It like gives me like goosebumps because I'm like, fuck, like I have this opportunity and I'm a healthy person. Like so many people like can't even get out of bed and walk in the morning. Like I should be thankful that every day I get to go do whatever
all the time, bro.
And like go like just like make the most of it because you're only gonna be young one time, so you might as well live it up and just be a fucking Chad.
No, 100%, bro. That actually, one time I got in a motorcycle accident that was pretty bad not too long ago, and I come to the gym. I got bruises all over me. I'm so fucked up, and I'm limping in the gym. It's like tearing the bandages are like tearing the skin off my.
I saw those videos.
Yeah,
that was tough.
Thank you, dog. That shit was cooked though, and it was like people were like, "Yo, bro's milking the injury." I'm like, "What do you want me to do? Take the band-aids off, like, and just be like fucked?" But I went to the gym.
Don't hit the player, hit the game.
Exactly. I went to the gym like 2 or 3 days later, and a guy comes up to me, and this is at a fighting gym. I had to go to that gym because it's the only gym you could walk in like fucked up, and no one's gonna say anything. Oh shit.
Oh, not the business call.
Business call. But I walk in there and this guy comes up to me and he goes, "You get in a fight?" Obviously it's an MMA gym. He was expecting me to be in a fight. And I was like, "No, motorcycle accident." And he goes, "You got to be careful with those." Pulls up his pant leg and he had no leg.
Yeah.
And I was hitting legs.
Crazy.
All I could think about was, damn, that could have been me.
Yeah.
That could have been me. And every time I'm running, it's always, I swear, God drops these little things in right when I need them. It'll just be a guy, I'm running, I'm like, I can't go any further, like I feel like shit, why am I even doing this? And then a guy will walk past me with the prosthetic leg, and I'm like, thank you, God.
I don't think people
I have to keep
understand don't give up shit for granted, because I don't, a lot of people don't know this. Is like, bro, I've had almost fucking every injury in the book. I've broken my back in 2 places. I was in a back brace for 6 months, didn't even heal. I have to get that eventually fixed. I've broken both my wrist, my shoulder, my hand, I have fractures in both my shins, a bunch of chips, I've broken my nose. A couple years ago I had a fucking surfboard fin to my eye, had upper and lower tear ducts completely cut. My lower one's scarred shut. I'd have a tube in there this long for
dude, I didn't even know this.
Let's just give this guy the Make-A-Wish time.
Bro, but like I said, in every single one of those situations, I always think back to holy shit, I had it so good before this happened, and there's so many people with way worse situations than you, and I have a lot of buddies that are just always talking about how they're sad with their life, or they want something to happen. I'm like, bro, it's not gonna happen if you don't fucking do it. And that's why you gotta circle back to you're so lucky to not have any of these issues wrong with you, and so you might as well make the most of it while you're being able to walk. You're not old in a fucking wheelchair or some problem happens to you, because it's eventually going to snap and it's going to be over, and you're going to be looking back and you're going to be
I got one life.
That's the thing with lifting is I could get an injury tomorrow and my career's just done.
I think about that all the time.
So that's why I feel I just gotta make the most of it now, because whatever happens, God path that he wants to point me on, you never know. So life can change in a flash. Just gotta be grateful, because think about it, car accidents, things, everything just happens like that, and then
you don't even realize it.
Changed.
Your life could change in a moment.
Exactly.
It could change in a blink of an eye, and you will never. And it's crazy when you actually live situations like getting in a car accident, or you live one of those split-second moments where all of a sudden you're just having fun, you're just listening to your music, and then all of a sudden you're on the pavement and you're covered in blood, and you're like, holy shit! Just a minute ago I was completely normal. I was living a normal life. Now I'm bedridden. It's you immediately, your life could change like that. So you just got to keep pushing with it.
It's not even just the way Jessie and I grew up. I've seen so many situations just happen in almost slow motion, where this is a life-changing moment. Not even for the better. Just with our parents. I've just seen shit play out. Just holy fuck, this is really changing our entire life. Because Jessie and I, we grew up in Humboldt County too.
Where's Humboldt County?
So it's about 4 and a half hours north of San Francisco.
Whoa, wait. So it's is that what, Oakland?
No, it's way past
there.
So you guys grew up north from here.
So you guys grew up at first in, you said Kauai, right?
Humboldt.
So we would go back and
Humboldt
forth.
and then Kauai. Okay, so you guys were living back and forth since
mostly Humboldt, but we would go to Kauai so often, and we were doing school there for a little bit, and our mom's from Maui and our stepdad's from Kauai, so it was always just second home.
Is that what got you into surfing? Because you surf a fuck ton. He's on prep right now. We actually had to tell him to chill out because you're burning so many calories. You surf too?
Yeah, I did. I low-key been cutting it out because like the problem with surfing is like when you're trying to crack down on like dieting and stuff, you have to have a specific calorie intake and output.
Yeah.
And when you're doing that, there's no way to properly track how many calories you're burning, so you don't know how many calories to replace it with.
And you just always feel deflated. Like whenever I
Well, that's what he's saying. Like you have to, you would have to.
It's
it would
not
fluctuate
consistent.
so
Like,
much.
So like the
it's
problem
the
with prep
fluctuation.
is like you need a consistent like
you need to live in a
consistent
box.
results.
Yeah.
And with when you have like ups and downs with things and it's hard to track, then it just doesn't work out the same.
100%.
Yeah.
So,
Which is why bodybuilding is like a very all-inclusive sport of your entire life.
every variable
aspect
has to like
be locked in
place, and if not, you're gonna end up losing. That's just how it is.
100%.
Like only the best, or like the people that are most disciplined are ever gonna go anywhere. Like if you're half-assing something, like it's not gonna work out, and that just goes for literally everything.
And you guys are definitely the type to. I mean, I've seen you've already competed.
Yeah.
You fucking killed it, and you're about to compete in 16 days. But I want to circle back because I want to get to like where you guys are at right now. Like what made you guys want to compete? But you guys were saying you guys were lifting in the garage, right?
Yeah.
So, about how long were you guys lifting in that garage for? Because I started the same way. Buddy's house across the street.
2 to 3 hours a day.
No. What I mean is like how long were you there?
Oh, okay. So
yeah,
probably a good like couple months.
But see, it wasn't real lifting. Like I don't really consider like
that's the first year and a half. You're just dicking around.
Just like
I'd say I really got into it when I came and moved to Santa Barbara for college when I was 18-ish.
Would you say the same for you?
Yeah, like low-key, I started once I had an actual gym and I started tapping into like.
Yeah, we didn't have a gym.
So when did you guys start training at a gym? And
I was
like,
18.
And you started a first split.
Yeah.
So
18.
when 18?
And I was just
and you
following.
were what, 16?
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
Even like the first year of me being at a gym, like I was just following my buddies' lifts. Like I still really didn't know much.
That's how it always starts.
And
That's how you fall in love with it.
I said, I was vegan at the time, which was just stunting my shit so bad.
Good.
I was literally surviving on oatmeal only, oatmeal packets.
Yeah.
That was my diet.
Mine was lemonade. When I was vegetarian, it was lemonade and grilled cheeses from In-N-Out. They actually give grilled cheese with no fucking
That's
patty.
Just insane, bro.
And dude, I'm telling you, I was pretty much pure carb, pure sugar, and then I was anemic, and then they were like, yo, you gotta stop eating like a chud. And then I was like, all right, bet.
I also had like my freshman year of college, I had like a scare of like they told me I might have cancer.
Fuck.
Yeah, when I went in to get blood work
That's
done
gnarly.
On my liver, and they said my liver enzymes were like 5 times the normal amount, and they're like, oh, we need to like do like a bunch of screening because like you might have like liver cancer or some shit. So I was like tweaking the fuck out, and of course like after they took all these tests, they realized like, oh, it was your diet, and it was almost like I was in so denial about that's what it was. So I literally just disregarded what they had to say.
True vegan.
No, and I was just like, I was eating
that's dedication right there.
Beyond beef patties, like just
opium.
full of poison, and
Beyond beef stock,
no,
bro, all time low, bro. See that? It's like if you would have invested in Beyond Beef, it's at like fucking.
It's the worst thing you can do for your body. Not red meat. Whenever someone DMs me, what can I do to have a better physique? Me
red
personally,
meat.
I say red meat and eggs.
I say red meat. I say red meat,
yeah.
eggs. Another one that people sleep on is milk. If you're lactose intolerant, you're cooked.
Raw
milk is fire. And water.
Yeah.
People don't understand water and sodium are so important.
But not like the tap water.
No, like good water.
But like so many people realize like once you start going to the gym, like everyone thinks like, oh, like how do I like de-bloat? How do I do this? How do I lose water weight? And like it's the exact opposite of what you think. Like you think like if you're more dehydrated, you'd be like more dry. Like it's like if you drink more water,
you're gonna flush it out of your system.
More of your system. You'll be drier. You'll look better. You'll feel healthier. Like every aspect revolves around water. Water's key.
Yeah. Body's made of 70% water, as much as it's said all the fucking time.
Like water.
Yeah, like water. It's true, bro. It's really true. So you guys were 18, 16, right? You guys are pushing in the gym.
Yeah.
You guys are going at it. It's not like 100% serious yet.
Yeah.
What made you guys start taking it more serious and like really pushing?
Like I used to always watch Gabe Deutsch's YouTubes, and I would always try to copy his. Yeah, shout out the boy. I'd always try to copy a lot of things he did because he inspired me a lot, and I'd watch other YouTubers, and like I just felt like his content resonated me a lot. Just like he'd always have his car talks, and I was like, whoa, like it's crazy to think like these people that I can like look up to and like relate with. Like
gym car talks, man.
We have a lot of like things in common that I wouldn't think we like had, and then it's crazy to see that like you can implement what they do into your thing and then improve from there to see what works best for you, because at the end of the day Everyone is different.
Lifting is a very individual sport.
Exactly. So just find what works for you and stick with that. Don't try to chase the trends. Don't try to chase the new waves. Fuck all that science-based shit. Just lift hard, eat big, sleep well.
Couldn't have said it better myself. That is so solid. So you guys are continuing doing this shit. You're watching Gabe, right?
Yeah.
Where do you guys keep going from there? Are you guys lifting together at this point in time?
So I had moved away for college.
Okay, where were you going to college?
Santa Barbara City.
Santa Barbara, and where were you at?
I was in high school.
Are you still in Humboldt?
Yeah.
Okay, sweet.
And so I moved in with one of my best friends, Alex Harding, and he was, getting into lifting and filming TikToks, like skits that were funny. So I was helping him film like the most hilarious shit, covering himself in peanut butter, all this shit, and like I was just following, what he was doing.
Young troll shit.
And I was so unhealthy. Like I wasn't getting any sunlight. I wasn't eating meat. I was just focusing on school and lifting fucking poorly. Yeah, and just not really focusing on like overall health and stuff. And it took me, like a good year and like half of being down here to really understand like what I need to change in my life. So like the end of 2022, I remember taking my first bite of beef in 4 years, and I remember in that moment,
he just opened his eyes. It's like that once. It's just like,
yeah,
oof.
no,
it's
it
like,
literally.
Oh my gosh!
From that point,
no
on,
longer low T. Your test raised the second you bit into that shit.
100%.
Yeah, quick,
Bro,
just like that.
It's crazy because like I noticed the main thing is like facial development.
Yeah, like your bone structure.
Yeah,
like,
I instantly noticed, bro.
Yeah, that is true. Everything started changing.
Yeah.
I actually grew like 6.5 inches in 1 year when I started eating meat again, and I was like, dude, this was the problem.
Yeah.
This was the problem, and you were never on that bullshit.
Soy just makes you way more like horny and shit too.
What?
Just, like just being,
soy?
No, hell no. Like eating red meat
or
and, like,
eating red
boosting
meat.
your test.
I was like, soy. I thought it made it estrogen max.
Well,
shit.
The reason that I even started being vegan is because like when I was in 6th grade, our dad like had an enlightenment or something where like he tried to clean up his life. And he was like, I'm going vegan. He's like, I don't want to eat animals, for what, that type of stuff. And so, of course, like when we were at his house, we're not eating meat. And then
manipulated by the media.
I remember watching the documentary, The Game Changers, which is total bullshit, by the way.
Netanyahu manipulated.
Absolute bullshit.
That was Israel
They put so many fake statistics in that documentary. I don't even know how it's still a thing. But anyways, I watched that. And it was right when I was, it was like a year before I broke my back. And so I saw that and I was like, shit, like, okay, like if I ever want to take my life to the next level, I need to cut out meat. And so when I broke my back, I was like, fuck, like I really want to heal because they told me I might not ever walk again.
Just get gas.
And just,
and they gave you the exact opposite thing.
Yep. And
you started eating meat again, which is good.
It was so long after like I've already went through my puberty. I think my life, I would be a lot more developed in so many, like I think I would be taller. I think I would be probably better looking if I was eating meat. I'm not joking. Like, I think this is 100% real.
But dude, everything happens for a reason.
100%.
So it can't even look back and be like, fuck, what if I did this? What if I did this? You're here now. Everything played out the way it did. And then from there, you're at SB, right? You're back home.
Yeah.
What made you guys get into bodybuilding? I know you started bodybuilding first, right? Or were you guys starting at the same time?
So like how
like competing like bodybuilding or like just
on
like
a structured program, trying to get big, trying to
first.
eat.
Okay, so I've never tracked anything, like always just fucking like thought protein. That's all I cared about is protein.
Yeah.
Protein,
and, like, calories,
protein.
bro.
You
and
get
then, like,
protein.
Michael reached out to me, like it was like when I first started posting, I had like no followers, like a couple videos popped off and like first couple weeks in, and he goes, yo, you have a lot of potential in this, like if you just trust in me and invest, like I could change your life. I was just like, okay, well, like I got nothing to lose and like I might as well give it a shot. Like I was just miserable. I was working a job, working like 40 hours a week, just like hated school, hated my life, wasn't confident in myself, was just like going through the motions, living day to day, like. And then I fucking just like remember like trying it out, and I just started dieting, and I was like, whoa, like this is making a lot of progress. I'm really getting a lot of attention of a lot of people, and like so many people started following me for the journey, and like realizing that I could inspire so many people. I kept with it, and the rest was history.
That stuff could change your life. Every time I'll reach out to like a client that I see a lot of potential in, because I'll do the same thing where I'll reach out
because they don't know.
I will dead ass change the course of your life, because the same thing you guys said, where it's like lifting affects every aspect of your life so much, and it just locks you in every other aspect. Having that dialed in and that guidance and mentorship helps so much. I mean, you got into bodybuilding because I was like, dude, you gotta you gotta compete.
The thing how it went is like, so these last like 2 or 3 years, like when Jessie and I first like started noticing like, okay, we're starting to look decent. Like once I started eating meat, we would have guys in our gym, you know, come up to us and be like, you guys are going to have a future in this. Like, like there's just a couple guys who would always just come up to us like, you guys are going to be the next thing, just watch. And like, they're always like, you know, you need to start posting. I'm like, yeah, fuck that. Like, you know, just doing my school, doing my job.
That's the main thing is like, stop caring what other people think.
Huge thing, bro. You just can't
that was
give a
the
fuck.
main thing with me is like, I was so self-conscious, like being in high school, like everyone just like finds something to target you for. And like, then I got into college and I was like, you know what? I don't care. I'm only gonna live once. I hate the reality that I'm in right now, so I might as well take a gamble and try to change it. And since that point on, like, I know following and everything doesn't really matter, but like, it's crazy to see like social media is so big now. The opportunity is endless, and you can always like network from it, like meet so many people through that, and like get so many connections and just learn throughout like your journey.
And I don't know if I just speak for myself on this one, but at least for me, that sort of like self-consciousness hasn't completely gone away. Like people see my social media following or see the way I look or see the people I know and be like, you must be the most confident dude ever. But like, dude, it's just not really like that.
I think you're more insecure than when you start.
Exactly,
like,
because then you have people you don't want to disappoint.
Exactly.
At least that's how I feel. Like I'll speak for myself on this one. I don't know if you guys relate, but I'll be like, I already built something. I feel like if I do something wrong or like if I fail at something, I'm gonna be held accountable and it's just gonna look bad on me. And it's honestly, I think
it's a good thing.
I think having that headspace of like, shit, dude, like
being scared of failure is a great thing.
Not too afraid of it, because
but you can still learn from it.
Being scared of stopping at failure.
Honestly, I think being so afraid of failing that you never start is the worst thing you could do, because it's the same thing with like this podcast. Like people, everyone and their mom has a podcast now, right? So I'm like, okay, should I even start one? Like people are gonna be like, oh, that's gay, and then one day I was talking to you about it, and I was like, you know what? I don't give a fuck. I was like hearing you talk about in the gym parking lot your story about how you had all these injuries, how it was like growing up in Humboldt, and then I'm like, I know Jessie's gone through the same thing, and then I'm like, wait, I know this person who've had all these experience and no one knows. All they see is like you being a fucking Chad on TikTok and shit, and they think it's all sunshine and rainbows. I was like, more people got to know about this, and I like enjoying talking to these people normally in a gym parking lot. So gym car talks, and it's like you would never know these conversations, the things you guys have gone through would never be put online if
social media,
I was too afraid.
You only want to show what you want people to see. It's like
I don't want to do that anymore.
This personal like it's like a facade. Like you put on this,
and it's what does best.
It's like
because
a mask,
that's people want to see that mask because that's what they aspire to be.
As soon as you show like your like
vulnerability,
vulnerability, and people like honestly, like people will target it, but it's a good thing. Like the biggest, like it sounds fucked up, but the biggest way, like when people ask me how do I grow my page, the biggest way, like the fastest way, maybe not the most sustainable and the best way, but the fastest way to grow your page is hate and like
be controversial. Controversy.
It's like when people like start 100%. Hating, like it means that you're doing good.
Me and fucking Tom, when we were posting, we were getting called like the skinny fucking, what was it? They were hating on us for competing and for being so excited about natural bodybuilding. Natural bodybuilding was not a big thing at the time.
No, our dad, he's back in Humboldt right now, and he says like,
it's growing.
It's growing, but like I feel like so many people like just like trying to shame it like
all the time, but like, we're getting out of it.
Oh, like blah blah blah. Like I'm just like, bro, like. If like there's no reason to hate on other people, like if you want to do your thing, that's chill, but like there's no reason to like shit on other people.
Dude, that's because of you that it's getting better. Like like the first people to compete in the OCB where it was like talked about, where it was publicly seen with millions of views, was me and Tommy. Me and Tommy had competed in the OCB like way back then, to the point where they were like, damn, it's growing. And it was like, dude, the videos were getting like millions, and no one had really known of natural bodybuilding. Then I see guys at shows and they're like, oh yeah, I saw you competed in the OCB. Now they're gonna be seeing you competing in the OCB, you competing in the OCB, fucking like Jaden and stuff. So it's like, dude, they then see that and then it inspires them and they're like, wait, I don't have to take gear. Which is why I'm pushing the natural bodybuilding thing so hard.
Just like the one thing I'd say about that is like I really want to like imprint a legacy, and like I feel like everyone that I've ever looked up to, like in the bodybuilding space, like Ziz, freaking John Skywalker, David Lay, Jeff Side, like those were some of the main inspirations for me. And like the hardest part to swallow, the hardest pill to swallow,
all on gear,
is they're all on steroids, and like it's just crazy to think like you can't like you can get to that level, but like you want that like their like lifestyle that they live is like the DJ like party, like the rave, like the sick con lifestyle. It's like not sustainable, but like it's so inspiring to see as well. That's why it's like it's a hard pill to swallow, to realize that like all your heroes are in gear. So it's like
that's what we gotta set aside. We gotta break that. That's like a huge thing, which is why I've made it like my goal to coach people who are natural. I also coach enhanced people, but I've never, and I never will do this, tell someone, yo, you should hop on. If they come to me already on and they're on like fucking a huge cycle, I'm literally gonna be like, all right, you've already made that lifelong decision. We're gonna put you on a lower dose. We're gonna get your blood work done. We're gonna do this healthy. We're gonna do this safe, because I'm not gonna turn you away just because you already decided to make this decision. I'm not gonna be like, oh, you're already too much baggage, get away. I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna try to help you, but I will never encourage someone like, yeah, fully go. I've talked this motherfucker out of it so many times. I'm gonna hop on. No. And it's good that you're like in the headspace now of like, nah.
Fucking like, I'm just like, fuck, like the amount of like, it's just like, bro, like I swear, like you just like pin to win nowadays. Like everyone's so fucking like on this trend of like so many people are like, kids are taking fucking Retta and like all this shit's going on.
That's
and,
like the number one question I get is like,
peptides?
Yeah, peptides.
Bro?
I always tell people the most anabolic thing you could do is food. When people say, what peptides should I hop on? I say, hop on protein, fat, and carbs. Those are the best peptides you can take. Those are the best things you could do. Macros. If you want to hop on a better diet and a better training sport.
I don't know. And also, like, if you're gonna hop on and take your natty status away, you might as well just fucking like,
you may as well send it, bro. Like, cause then you're in a whole different. Then you're in a. You got to, and you got to do it nice and smooth. So like, if you're gonna hop on, do it small dose.
What people
get blood work, do everything, and then slowly build up over the course of 5 years.
What people fuck up on too is when you don't have any sort of training experience and you just go straight to gear, your body like can't keep up with how fast you
reach like there's a natty limit, like a natty ceiling that you hit, and if you hop on before you hit that natty ceiling, you're just gonna look like a fucking chud cell.
But like what really happens though is like your body, like when you reach your natural limit first before hopping on gear, then your body will be able to hit a next jump. But if you only bring it up starting with gear, then your body's gonna tap out at the natural status and you're just gonna look like shit. I know a lot of people that is just taking gear too early, and they just don't
your mental health.
Don't look
that
good.
Fucks with your mental health. That your hormones and everything. If you haven't properly gotten to lifting and you're young especially, and you're messing around with your hormones, by the way, it's a lifelong decision. It's dangerous not just for the physical but for the mental development as well.
But like one thing I will say is like, if anyone out there is on gear, I respect the shit out of you guys, because I know you are making a lifelong commitment. You are ready to die for what you believe in and what goals you want to achieve. So that's why when people try to bash people on gear, I think that's fucked up. I think you should respect everyone for what they believe in and what they're trying to achieve, no matter what route they go. I feel like it's very like, people discredit so many people that are on gear when they don't realize like you could take as much gear as you want and you'll never look the way you want to.
Some people just do it just such in a wrong way though. Like
no, but I think what he's talking about is like guys like that's what he just said is the main reason I actually started taking clients on who are on gear is because I see the dedication, and like you see it in like, I'll give an example, like a one client who's like 19. I just see so much passion and so much dedication for bodybuilding to the point where he's like, my idols, C-Bum, Kevin Larone, Ronnie Coleman, Jay Cutler. If I want to get that big, I got to take gear. So then they just take a copious amount from the dude in the fucking locker room, telling them to pin him with this dirty ass needle. I'm like, no, let's do this the right way. And I appreciate that motivation, that drive, and you willing to make that sacrifice, but let's do it the right way. And I think it is very honorable to like go and really dedicate everything in your life to the sport, as long as you're doing it correctly. But if you're pinning gear with no coach, with no diet plan, with no lifting, I don't have respect for that. Bro, that is dead ass cheat code.
The amount of people, like I went to fucking Arizona, and like the amount of fucking people that like frat kids that are just like taking peptides, taking
I don't have respect
for
that.
They're just like, yeah, dude, like I'm gonna go fuck up my liver and like take a bunch of tests and just go drink.
And then they're
Also,
drinking.
yeah, I'm just like,
most of-
alright, bro.
Yeah.
Most
dude.
of your favorite looks maxers are running SARMs and gear. They
Hey,
don't
bro,
tell you
cut that
that.
out of the clip, bro.
How is that? That's not even bad. Like, I mean, like.
I mean, bro, a lot of people
Oh,
are
your
open
favorite-
about it.
They fucking I was about to say they're open about it.
Yeah.
Well,
That's
no, I'm
blatant.
saying
Well,
like.
that's another thing is like the whole bone smashing shit. Like everyone thinks it's cope. Like it's only gonna work if you're on human growth hormone and like your bones are smashing. They will regrow if you're on growth hormone. But like not advising like
Yeah,
hop
yeah,
on. That
no.
shit's like enlarged heart method.
Honestly, just be in a calorie deficit and your face will get leaner.
Yeah,
Death face is for everybody. You want to be better looking, eat less.
Yeah.
It's really an easy
Drop
thing.
the fork or remain a pork.
Yep, pretty much. That's simple. And okay, and that's what I really want to get to. And I want to get to you first because I know you hopped on prep
Yeah.
early. How was that experience? Because I know you guys are both in frats. How did you manage? Because I remember the first time I saw you was my brother showing me a video of you in a fucking frat house, like it looked nasty as shit.
Yeah.
And you're practicing posing at like 12 at night.
Yeah.
What was your like daily schedule around that time? And then I want to get to yours.
I would so like when I was on the low amount of calories, I'd wake up and like
How
just
low?
like the lowest I got to was like 1,300 for like a couple days, and like
Dude.
dude, like I would wake up and like
What was your cardio at the time too?
90 minutes of Stairmaster and then like 10,000 steps, 10 to
You should
12,000
feel grateful.
steps.
You should feel
Like,
grateful.
So I'd wake up, I'd like I don't want to like influence like badly, but like it's hard without Retta to be fucking not starving all day. So I'd throw in a Zen, I'd go like walk around the campus, walk around the beach, go
Get steps.
just literally just go like on side quest, and then I come home and just like whip up first meals like I was in a box, like literally just eating the same thing over and over again. I see all my boys drinking, just like doing all this shit.
Were you living in the frat house?
Yeah, and I was just like fucking like
What frat?
Sigma Chi and Hoke.
Shout out.
Phew! But like yeah, I'd live in a box, and like there was parties being thrown at our house like 2 to 3 times a week, like every night, and I just stay in, I just eat my meals, watch YouTube, just watch edits, and like I was like, fuck, I really want this shit. I don't care what anyone has to say about it. Like so many people would talk shit about me coming into it. They're like, oh, like that's gay, that's corny, like you're a bum, like all you have is lifting without the muscles, like what are you? And I just realized, I was like, fuck what anyone else thinks. I'm gonna do what I want. I'm gonna imprint a legacy, and I want people to talk about me when I die. So that was like where I was at with it, and I literally just like started getting more shredded. Everyone started switching up. They're like, yo, like I love your content, like bro, like
I think I hate that the most. It's when
should-
you're shredded and shit and your
yeah,
shit's
like,
doing good when
we
people are
should
like, that's
fucking,
not
like,
corny.
Yeah, like they're like, bro, like I always like knew you would blow up. Like
Corny till it works.
I'm your boy, bro. Like I'm just like, yeah, like you keep your like friends like close, and like forgive everyone. Like it's important to forgive, like no matter who it is. Like you always pray
Amen.
for other people to do well, but don't forget. Like I think you remember who to keep close and who was there from the start, because so many people, especially women, like I'm glad that I found a girl that actually cares about me for me.
Shout out.
Because with the whole social media thing, like I feel like there's a lot of consumerism and materialism before everything. Like even with like dudes and chicks, like they just like people treat you as if you're not like the same individual. They just think like you're like this perfect guy who like posts and like just like lives the dream life, but like they don't see behind the scenes like the work you put in, the mental struggle, and like the amount of like drive and determination it takes.
Yeah.
It's difficult.
Yeah.
And so you were eating this 1,300 a day. You had that strong mindset,
Yeah.
which is a mindset that anyone who competes naturally without that Retta, without that help,
Yeah.
who has to actually go through the suffering. I mean, you're literally
was
living
bad,
it right
bro.
this second.
I'm hungry as
We were
shit.
just at Chick-fil-A and he just ate his meal, and we're just chud maxing out because we're on the off season. But I've competed 6 times.
Yeah.
I've been through this shit 6 fucking times.
That's actually insane.
Yeah, dude, it was brutal.
This shit was bad, but like, bro, like I'd pop in like 3 Zins and go to sleep with them, and like wake up, pop in another one. I was just like, oh, like this is helping my hunger, and then I was like fucking just crashing.
That used to be
Like,
me
it
with
was bad.
vaping. It was
I
really
don't
bad.
advise,
I do
bro.
not
It's a
advise
bad
that at all. I
addiction.
quit.
Kick it if you can.
Please
Try
kick
to
it, please.
Like I know, like we're all not perfect. We all deep down are sinners, but it's important to like move on from that and try to be
Yeah.
the best version of yourself.
And it's just, it's at the end of the day,
It's discipline.
it's gonna get you later. The Zins, the vaping, the smoking. I even got, I was vaping for a good amount of time, and I eventually started smoking cigarettes. And that's when I was like, yo, I made that promise in Dare when I was like 9 years old in school, and I tied the little ribbon. What the fuck am I doing? I remember I had like a flashback to that, and I was like, I like drop it. I was just like, no, I quit. And I cold turkey quit nicotine fully from that moment. But like, you don't have to do it immediately. You don't have to do it like that, but it's definitely something that's not a smart decision. But in times like that, I can't even lie to you guys, that shit does help. Like,
but also
it's an appetite suppressant.
Like, I would say is like, it's important to have balance. Like, I understand if your passion's all the gym, but it's important to have a social life that is very good for your mental health.
And do sports, dude. Go out of the house.
Be active. Like,
touch some fucking grass.
Like, ask me what I do for cardio. Like, I do Stairmaster, but like, it doesn't always have to be that. Do like what makes you happy. Go on hikes, play basketball, hang out with your friends,
skateboard,
like, just go
surf,
walk,
snowboard.
Like, just get active. Like, it's important because so many people just like sit around and stim all day, and like they just fucking like cope all day, and like they're just falling into the propaganda and like so concerned with politics and so much bullshit that doesn't matter, when I'm realizing like you have you in your own body, and like it's you versus you at the end of the day. When you look in the mirror, like it's the only person that you actually have like effect and control on.
You keep that faith good. You keep rooted in God. You keep rooted in your goals. You don't let the cortisol spike by the entire world, because the world's just gonna spike the damn shit out of your cortisol. You got to take those.
Prep is peak cortisol.
Yeah, no, for real. But you start learning to take hard punches on the chin and just muscle right back.
My emotions changed a lot after
your bullshit tolerance gets high.
Like, I literally just like really, like, it was like kind of a bad thing. I knew my test was crashed, because like literally it'd be so hard to get mad. It would be so hard to like get like riled up before a set. Like,
do you feel like you get mad quickly?
I'm fucking pissed off all the time.
Really?
After the prep, when your test crashes, you'll just be like, oh, like it's like you fucking take ashwagandha, like the whole bottle.
Also,
like,
you haven't gone through peak week yet. When you're in peak week and those calories drop low, you want to get mad at shit, but you can't. You don't have the energy to even waste on getting mad.
You're just like, oh, like it's not worth it.
Yeah,
like, someone will try to fight you, get in your face, and you'll be like, oh, no, it's not worth it.
Yeah.
I know, like, I'm not trying to circle back to this, but when that guy, like, said, why don't you go in the
posing room, like we told you, we were just at the gym. He told him to fucking put the shit.
I would probably
blood
said something, but like I'm like now I'm just like kind of like whatever.
If you would have said one more thing to like escalate it, like I was already just so pissed off that he like was saying that. Like I just started fuming.
Bro, like people like
I was trying to de-escalate.
Yeah, I could tell. You know,
it's closed. Still getting mad.
Shit just sets me off. Like, even before prep, like I'd say just like I have a zero. Like, now that I'm on prep, no bullshit. If you're fucking messing up, like, whatever I got going on, like, you're fucking cut off, cut out.
Yeah,
like, I'm not dealing with your shit.
Like shrinking your circle with what really matters, and, like, who has the same morals and values as yourself.
It's just it honestly makes the cortisol way lower all the time. On prep, I noticed another thing that helps people a lot is avoidance. Not trying to fix something that's already getting fucked. It's just avoiding it getting fucked in the first place. Trying to just keep everything smooth, get in that schedule, get in that routine, like what you were talking about.
That helps a lot.
It helps a lot. So you were eating 1,300, 90 minutes of cardio. I know the people want to know. I know prep was brutal. Walk me through toward like the end of that, like how was posing practice, all that stuff.
So like I was like,
make sure the shit's still on sweet.
Posing just every day. Like I called Michael and we just like boy out, and it was like he was like a good coach to me, but it was like more of a friend. Like I feel like we call and like I would like I feel like when we first started, I was like, oh, gotta call my coach. Like, oh, like I gotta do this, I gotta do that. And then like towards like the middle, towards the end, I was like, oh, I'm hyped to call my coach. Like I feel crazy. Like I'm happy, I'm confident, I'm ready to get this shit done. Like I'm hungry for the win. And then
shout out
like,
Michael.
Shout out the boy MD. Come on now. And like I just realized, I was like, fuck, like this is like an opportunity that I should really take advantage of, because it's not always gonna be here forever.
Then you went up, you compete, and that's when I met you. I met him backstage. I had a client, I'm a coach as well, one of my clients. I have plenty of clients that compete, and I met him backstage. Also my first time seeing Michael in person, and me and Michael both being pretty high up coaches in the natural game, we always, talk, we'll call. We also both like traveling, so like that's something we kind of bonded over. He always watched my YouTube videos, so then I peeped that. And so I started watching his YouTube videos. His YouTube videos are great, so it was really dope. getting to meet him in person, meeting you, meeting the 3 other boys that were competing as well. And then you got to meet Jaden. So
tough.
they had all seen all that. How did show day like feel for you? Like run me through
like,
the actual
like,
show day. Get hyped for this shit.
Before the prep, before the show, like a couple days, like when I first drove to Vegas, I drove like 9 hours without eating, and like I was just like already in a weird headspace. And then like I like got in the hotel, and like they had some shit that just spiked my cortisol. Like they didn't have an extra bed or like something, and then there was some shit happening with the show, and like I didn't know when my drug test was going on, and like I was just in a rough headspace. And then like I'm like in the room like by myself, and I just remember like my heart like started like hurting. Like,
I saw that.
Like really bad. Like, and I was like, what the fuck's happening? And I'm like standing, I'm about to like cook my meal, and I just get a bunch of white dots, like fuzzy dots all over my eyes, and I like my heart's like start beating hella fast, and it just like literally just felt like something was stabbing me, and I just remember my vision going black and just falling over. And like I woke up and I was like, time to eat the next meal. Like,
yeah, you fully had an anxiety attack and woke up and were like, I have to lock.
Yeah, exactly.
I've had that exact same thing. Anxiety attacks are dead ass. They're not just something that's like, oh yeah, it's an anxiety attack. It's like, it's cope. No, dude, when they happen,
like a
they're
attack.
so fucking physical that you have no control. Like, you literally start blacking. I remember my first one, and it was during prep. Same thing, cortisol spiked way too high. And I remember literally like grabbing my couch, and then all of a sudden I woke up and my couch was like pushed, and I was like, what the fuck? Like,
but like I posted that video, and I was just trying to like be transparent, because people don't get to see that side.
Yeah.
Like, the first people that like called me was like, Michael saw the video posted like 2 minutes after, and he's like, called me, he's like, bro, are you okay? Checking in on me, making everything's good. I'm like, yeah, like I'm good. It was just a weird like feeling, like I've never had that happen before. So like make sure to have like good
me and
coaches
Jaden
like,
saw that,
and
we dead ass prayed for you.
Yeah, shit's
And we didn't even know who you were, but
It's
we were
scary,
like, we knew
man.
you were the competition. We were like, bro, you gotta pray for the home. He prayed with you backstage. Like, I thought that was so dope. Yeah, that was, Jaden's the fucking homie. So you guys meet, you guys do. All right, and we're back. Camera died, but we're back with it. So what were we even, where did we leave off? Talking about
leading up to prep.
So you're on stage. You're on stage at this point.
Dude, low
how did
key,
that feel?
The best part was the day before. Me and Michael were like, so let's go to the Vegas Strip and go film content like Jeff Side did.
Yeah,
I was like, okay, bet. I was like going around, climbing all the fucking architecture, fucking like hidden Ziz poses. I literally felt like I was at the top of the world, and like fucking just, obviously like chicks are like coming up, and it's just like some aura moments.
Content maxing.
Exactly. Like you just feel like you're at the pinnacle of it, and like your algo's ripping, you're the best you've ever looked. Like it's just like your confidence through the roof. And then hopping on stage that next day was just a very surreal feeling. Feels like you're in like a fever dream, like a filler episode. It's like it doesn't feel real, and you pull up, and like the anticipation, the nervousness, the butterflies, it all hits you all at once. And then like once you get on the stage, like it's so quiet. Like everyone yells and cheers, but like it's so quiet.
Screaming my ass off. Even when you're at individuals, like he was the direct competition.
Yeah.
But I was still getting fucking hyped for you. I was yelling my ass off, and he ended up fucking killing it. I still feel like a dickhead because my client ended up beating him. But honestly, if you had just worked on your posing more, that was like the main difference. Was the posing. And then you went for it again 4 weeks later. That didn't even
Yeah, and then 2 weeks after.
2 weeks after? Yeah, I got cooked by Unk as well, bro. It's happened to me too, where I went for the.
There was just nothing I could have done.
You know what's so funny? You lost the first one due to just opposing error.
Yeah.
I lost my first one due to opposing error, but I easily, like, bro, I had such a good package, but I lost because of opposing error. And then my second one, I lost to an Unk.
Yeah, it's brutal.
Double pro card, second places. So if you are in the same trajectory as me, third one, you win.
Yeah, dude, no, like this, like I would have had a clean sweep on the second one, but this guy was like, oh, I saw an ad on my phone and it was right next to my house, so I thought I'd pull up. He's like, I only compete in NPC, but I thought I'd give this OCB thing a shout. I was like, isn't that untested, bro? Like, come on, who let you through the screening?
Yeah, what the fuck, dude? No, but that shit's crazy.
I'm just coping.
But you're going for it next year.
Yes,
You're
sir.
gonna come in June and you're gonna try to fucking get that pro card. And if it's still like
this year.
No, this year.
Yeah.
This year, June 6th. 6th?
I'm not sure. I
Or
might do a
mid-June.
later one. I
Okay.
might do a late June. We'll see.
Okay.
I'm still deciding.
And then
based
you-
on, like, everything.
You're
Pro
in
show.
16 days.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so the goal is get the pro card, you know, take some quality time to just pack on fucking real size to my arms
After?
after,
Yeah.
And then, you know, God willing, I get my pro card, you know, pro show.
Yeah. There we go.
So-
There we go. And then
Dang.
with you, how you got into it? How did you get into competing and bodybuilding and all that?
So how it went down was when Jessie started posting, I was staying with my dad the whole summer, so I was just eating as much food as humanly possible. I was just the biggest I'd ever been. I really was just trying to put on size, you know, I was back home. And I remember Jessie started posting and he got hit up by Michael and he's like, why don't you guys both compete? And I was just like, oh, I'm just, you know, my excuse was I'm just in my bulk right now. Like, I just want to finish this out a little bit longer. I really, you know, I like how things are going right now. But anyways, you know, Jessie started blowing up, getting, you know, clicks. And then once I saw that, I was like, shit. And he competed after his first show. And then you invited Jessie to come lift with Jaden. And
Because I like the rivalry. The
Yeah.
fact that you guys had shook hands backstage.
Yeah.
You were like, that clip of you being like, he was the better man today. Like, he won. I'm going to come back. And Jaden still thinks about that. He's chasing your ass. You guys are fucking right
Bro,
there.
I swear, like, at the end of the day, it's just like life moves on.
Yeah.
Like, it's important to be hungry, but like never hold a grudge.
Yeah.
It's
And you
like,
guys lifting
life's too
together
short, bro.
was, dude, you guys lifting together, that was one of the most fun. I'm so mad I lost that SD card.
Brother.
But you guys, that was such a dope lift. And that was my first time ever meeting you.
Yeah.
That was my first time ever hearing
because
about you.
I commented on one of your things and I was like, put me on or some shit.
Yeah.
And I was just like, or I said like me next or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
And then once I met you in person, you know, we spoke and you're like, bro, like I see the potential in you. Like I want to, like your brother clearly is, you know, changing his life. Like let me help change your life too. I'm like, okay, bet. And then just, yeah, also meeting you in person was just, you know, definitely what helped me going with you. Cause like, of course I was in talks with MD, but he was just like, bro, I'm just too busy right now. And I was like, all good, brother, all good. And then that's, you know, when I met you. And so, yeah, we started like working together about like 5 months ago.
Damn, it's been a minute, bro.
yeah.
Time fucking flies.
And before that, I was literally just eating 2 pounds of beef a day.
Yeah, you were
I
on
was
some
eating
bullshit.
a full cup of rice, uncooked. That was my only carb source for the whole day. I was just running 5 eggs in the morning, a pound of beef for lunch, pound of beef for dinner, with half cup of uncooked rice, whatever that equaled after, you know, and that was about it. And then so I was just getting like, you know, 300 grams of protein in, 250 or whatever, and like very low carbs. I was like scared of carbs. I don't know why. And I just saw it as like bad. I don't even know. And so I think it really messed up my perception of like how much size I could have actually put on, especially over this summer when I was eating much, because I was, you know, just low enough on the protein, you know, like limiting the carbs, whatever. But now I could like, it's just changed my perception on just like dieting so much this prep, because just now like that I've gone through this, I know what I need now to really like ascend to a fucking next level, I guess, because you know, I've only just now started doing this right so late in my career, but I think there's still so much potential, like I could still pack on, you know. So
I 100% agree.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like when I always find people, and it's like the same thing with MD finds you, every time I find someone, I'm like, damn, I see all the potential. I see, it's not even the potential, it's not even just the genetic potential, because I don't believe I have good genetics whatsoever. It's really the mental headspace of being
Work
willing
ethic.
to, that work ethic. When I see that work ethic in someone and they're putting the work but just toward the wrong thing, it's like, dude, you could run in the wrong path all you want. You could run fast, hard, never give up, but you're running in the wrong direction. I want to just take those people and guide them on the right path, and just like actually like grow to be friends with them, like lifting with you every Friday. Like it's been so much fucking fun. Like getting to just like really chill with the homies and like actually get to know them as people, and doing stuff like these videos where it's like, dude, I really want people to know that this sport is not, it's as much as an individual sport as bodybuilding is, it's such a team sport, because you have to have that support system. You have to have those people around you who want to see you succeed.
push you, yeah. No, and like luckily, like, you know, I get a bunch of DMs of people saying, like, I'm inspiring them. Like, I get, like, no joke, there's probably thousands of DMs of people, like, you know, telling me their story, and, like, it's just so hard when they start piling up, but I definitely see them, and, like, the feeling I get, like, when I get a post made about me, we were lifting today, and someone made a post, like, said, like, you know, had me in the picture of, like, a different hunger they're, you know, after or whatever, and I was just like, fuck, dude, that just made me feel good. Just when people see, like, what my hard work can do, can translate into their lives and what they can achieve for themselves, like, it just makes me feel good. And I feel like, you know, I don't want to ever let, like, views or clicks change, like, humbleness or whatever, because, like, I always want to stay a humble person. I always want to help people. You know, I want to leave a good image on, like, who I was. Like, I don't want to promote anything, you know, bad or whatever. Like, I want to make sure, like, whatever I'm doing, like, it's going to have, like, a meaningful impact, pretty much. And I wanted to keep it real. Like, I don't want to censor myself on, like, my ups and downs. Like, I want to show you guys everything. And that's another reason why I started filming YouTube. And so, like, you know, I'm slowly getting into it right now, but a lot of content that I want to make in the future is more, you know, a deeper side of things rather than just lifting and posing or whatever. Like, I want you guys to see what day-to-day looks like for me, what I have to go through, or, like, you know, what I'm working towards. And so, yeah, I think that's going to be the best platform for me to show it to you guys on, because
YouTube is a method, bro.
Yeah.
Transparency is key with your phone.
Yeah, and I'm gonna drop, I think we're coming to the hour mark.
Oh, okay.
So we'll stop it off here, but I'm gonna put your YouTube, because I know you have a lot coming up. Show 16 days out.
Yeah.
Dude's a fucking dog. It's been so fucking fun working with you. Same with you, dude. Like, I know you're gonna be killing it on YouTube. I'm so stoked to see how you do in that show in June. I'll be competing around that time as well.
Yes.
I'll be running it back, going for number 7, competing in the pro leagues. So
got this shit.
that should be a lot of fun. So, yeah, is there any last words you guys want to say?
I guess, you know, just hit the fucking socials. Lukas Wilson 7 on YouTube, Lukas Wilson 707 on Instagram, Lukas Wilson _ on TikTok.
So yeah, don't let anyone discourage what you believe in. Chase your goals, and I just say, be a fucking sick cunt.
Oh yeah. And then I'll leave it off with these are gym car talks. I think for me in my life, some of the most I feel like for me in my life, the most transformative conversations that weren't performative, where I really felt a connection with someone, and honestly, life-changing mindsets were made in a fucking gym parking lot, where I'm just talking to a guy and he's like, this is my life story, this is what I've gone through, you could do this, don't give up, don't give a fuck about like what people think, like the same shit you were saying, like, and I'm sitting there in this parking lot as like a young, like 17, 18-year-old, and I'm just like, wait, yeah, that's true. And I know that in the gym parking lot, I bet a lot of you guys out there could relate, like, those conversations happen and there's no camera, there's no nothing, there's no trying to put it on for a certain reason. It's just, you're just there talking with your boys after going to the gym and giving it your all. So I'm gonna always do videos where I take a lift with the boys. We have that video posted. If you guys want to go on the earlier video, this video will be posted after. You can go check out our workout. These boys absolutely killed it. We just got to mess around. We got to have some fun. We got to catch a great pump. And yeah, I'll be doing these, and I hope you guys enjoy the gym car talks. Make sure to subscribe to these boys. Like I said, everything will be in the description, all the codes, all that stuff. And we'll see you guys in the next podcast.
Peace.